Pit and Paddock Racing show. We're going to jump into Formula One.
Let's do it.
Formula One jumped the Iron Curtain to Hungary for the immigration-free Grand Prix. That's a stab at Viktor Orban. Is that his name? Their president or prime minister or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He doesn't do immigration.
Yeah. Sounds nice.
Yeah. Ferrari destroyed the hearts and minds of all Italy.
Again?
It was Ferrari's race to lose, and they lost it in soul-crushing fashion after being out-strategized by McLaren.
Shocking. That's not hard to do.
After a shocking pole position for Leclerc, he couldn't even find the podium at the end. We got another McLaren 1-2 with Norris riding the one-stop strategy to victory over Pastry, and George Russell in third in the Mercedes. And wow, Leclerc really fell apart after lap 40. Something happened. That car. They still won't tell us.
No, it just fell off.
Yeah.
And he started, what did he fall back to? Fourth?
Fourth eventually. He was lucky to hold on to fourth.
Yeah.
He was doing some kind of cryptic message about that thing we talked about. We need to talk about that.
That part was cryptic, not how angry he was in the messages, though.
Oh, why didn't you listen to me? And then he turned out to be wrong. He thought that they adjusted his front wing during a pit stop, and they didn't. It was like something broke on the chassis somewhere.
Oh, well, he didn't know that.
But Ferrari won't tell us what broke.
They never do.
But I think the big question is, Hamilton had another Q2 exit, and what if Hamilton had qualified up in the front so that they could actually do some strategy?
I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, maybe they would have been able to stay up there if that part wouldn't broke, but Hamilton didn't make any headway in the race at all by himself, just stagnant.
I mean, it's a hard place to pass anyway, but yeah, you just got to wonder if Hamilton had been up there where he should be, would they have had some more options? And
do you think he regrets his choice?
I don't know. The Mercedes doesn't look much better. You know, we'll see who comes out with the car in 2026. I think he is going to regret not being in a Mercedes because I think Mercedes is going to have the best car.
Yeah, most likely. Moving on to the race. It was about as exciting as Spa last week when the commentators spend the pre-race talking about how important lap 1 is. You know you're in for a nap fest.
Yeah, the pre-race they spent a lot of time talking about.
Oh, you got to really pay attention to lap 1, and then that's it, because the race is over.
They call it Monaco without the walls.
At least Monaco has the scenery.
Yeah. Not a lot of Hungarian women in bikinis.
On yachts?
Yeah.
No.
Not the same. Leclerc did get a good jump from pole. And Norris managed to lose a spot from pole.
Landoed the pole. Every time.
Yeah.
Not much happened in the race. Lap 29, Verstappen dive-bombed Hamilton. FIA wasn't too happy about it. I didn't really see much worth of looking at.
I looked at it. I thought that if Hamilton had not moved, Verstappen would have hit him. Like, Verstappen just went way late on the brakes and hoped that Hamilton would move out of the way, which he did.
And Hamilton was probably like, I suck enough, I'm not going to crash out of the race. Made some testing time with the car, I guess.
Yeah, didn't get any points.
That's a pretty standard Max maneuver. It's like, I'm going to be taking the spot or we're both going to be crashing.
That does sound like Max crashing. On to lap 51. Pastry was 5 seconds behind Leclerc after final pit stops. Catches Leclerc in 5 laps.
I mean, I know the Ferrari is not that great as McLaren, but that's kind of extreme.
Yeah.
So something was definitely off on that car. I noticed for that battle they showed the Tron view of of the cars where they're like showing the lines, and I'm like, it's like the light cycles. That was pretty. Where did that come from? I had never seen that before. And that led to, that was the Russell trying to get around Charles Leclerc battle right there.
Oh, with the lines.
And they started showing their lines behind him. Reminds me of Tron. And then Russell, obviously whines about every single thing that happens with someone in his way.
I think if Russell wasn't a driver, he'd be one of those policemen monitoring social media posts.
Did you see that? He cut over, he braked, and then he moved slightly. Did you see it?
That's it. That's not allowed. That's a penalty.
If I'm the FIA, I'm going to start giving out penalties for whining. Like, you know what? 5 seconds. Stop whining. That was when Lando got ahead with the one-stop strategy earlier in the race. Piastri spent pretty much the last 20 laps catching up to him, but not quite being able to pass him. He took a shot on that last lap, locked the brakes. I was like, oh, don't take them both out.
I was really hoping they would both crash. I'm so tired of seeing McLaren win all the time.
Can we get a camera on Zach Brown while this happens?
It'd be flashbacks to last year when they...
Oh, was it even Montreal? Was that this year when Lando nailed him in the back? Then after the race, Lewis Hamilton said he was pretty much useless after, starting 12th, finishing 12th.
Consistent.
Yes. Is he useless? Or is he just in a Ferrari?
He gets really emotional when he doesn't do well. He's pretty hard on himself.
I feel like someone should be like, hey man, you won 7 championships. You'll be alright.
Yeah, it's not your fault you're 40 and your reflexes have slowed down.
No, what are you, Brad Pitt? You're not going to be able to go out and win a race like this.
Well, I think that was the last bit of excitement, if you call that excitement, we're going to see this year. I don't think you're going to see any more upgrades for the rest of the year. Maybe a little bit here and there, but at this point, everybody's focusing on the next car.
I think it's pretty much who between the McLaren drivers for championship and everyone else is kind of like going to try and solidify their current spot in the standings.
Yeah, it's going to be a race for third every time.
Bad news for Ferrari and Haas. No more upgrades. In other Formula One news, F1 the movie passed $500 million in ticket sales this last weekend. It now passes World War Z to become Pitt's highest-grossing movie, at least until Meet Joe Black 2 comes out.
That was a big one.
That was a terrible movie. I don't know. It was probably his worst movie that I remember watching.
Is that the one where he's deaf or something like that?
You're like, this could be interesting, but it's like 3.5 hours and slow, and I don't know. That was my pick for worst Brad Pitt movie.
I should take that one off my Amazon list then.
Is it?
It's on my, when it becomes free, then you watch it.
Give it a watch. Don't try it out.
3 hours of Brad Pitt being deaf.
Yeah. There's a cool death scene in it. That's about it.
I was shocked that World War Z is his highest grossing movie.
Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, it's a perfectly fine zombie action movie, but it's like highest grossing?
Really? I thought some of his other movies, but now that I think about it, well, what about Troy? Troy was big blockbuster. Cool. Yeah. What other big blockbusters has he been in? Legends of the Fall? No.
All of his other movies were kind of like big movies, but not like blockbuster type.
Yeah.
Ocean's movies.
Oh yeah,
were pretty
Ocean,
big.
Those were good. I can't think of any more.
No, it's not. It's completely left my head.
Well, next up, Formula One goes down for their 3-week nap. They'll wake up just in time for the Dutch Grand Prix.
Oh, that's nice. I'm sure Max Verstappen's excited.
I was hoping that he would get enough penalty points that he would not be allowed to race. But you know what? He's doing so awful that now I don't wish that on him anymore.
And it's the last one, too, for, who knows, Dutch Grand Prix.
You know what? I'd even be happy to see Max win at this point if we could just get someone besides a McLaren up there. Nope. McLaren's wins on the fast tracks and they win on the slow tracks. So I'm thinking even McLaren's not going to bother with any more upgrades for the rest of the year. We're going to
need to sneak an oval into the schedule or something to mix it up.
They should run Indianapolis again like in the old days.
NASCAR was in Iowa for the Fuel Mileage and Clean Air 350. It was the Briscoe, Brad, and Blaney show until Fuel Saver, Lucky Lord Byron, rode fumes to the finish line.
Danica would be proud.
That's good to know. The winner gets to eat a ear of roasted corn in the winner's circle.
I noticed that.
You'd have to be very careful how you eat it, though. There's a lot of pictures being taken.
Oh. You always eat it from the side.
Yeah, we hope so. I don't know what Denny Hamlin would do, though.
So, the official name of the race is the Corn 350 powered by ethanol, but NASCAR uses ethanol? I didn't know they do.
If you pay NASCAR enough, they'll do whatever you want.
True. They're like a politician.
Yeah.
Just ask, who's Pocahontas?
Oh,
Elizabeth Warren.
Warren?
Yeah. They'll say anything if you give them the right amount of money.
That's true. The important thing to note is that Lee Diffie is back. Where has he been? He was missed.
I heard that Australia required all of its citizens to return for a 17th COVID booster pack, so that's where he was for a while.
Will they put you in a camp if you don't?
They will.
That sounds right.
They'll arrest you in the elevator, and yeah, you're going into a camp because you didn't get the vaccine that doesn't stop a virus.
What a beautiful place, by the way.
Yeah.
During the race, Briscoe, Blaney, and Brad Kay spent stage 1 playing cornhole with each other. Brad finally took the stage win.
Brad was looking pretty happy.
At the start of the race, Chase Briscoe decided to go full-on Lando Norris and immediately give up the lead to Byron. It took until lap 68 for Brad to finally get by Byron after battling and trying to pass him for 20 laps. Then his pit crew just gave up 5 spots in the stage break, so...
The Andretti pit crew?
So they must have been helping out Brad.
Yeah. I noticed right there Bowman got sent to the back of the bus, and I figure out what was happening.
Said he was speeding on pit lane.
Did he do a drive-through then? Is that what he was doing?
It's back. Start from the back of the field. If it's under yellow. Drive through under green, which seems like it's pretty bad too. The race was caution and excitement free until lap 88 when SVG spun and hit the wall. When is the next road course, by the way?
That's what he's hoping.
Yeah.
That really cracked the keg, and then the cautions came fast and furious.
We went from 0 cautions in the first half of the race to 12 in the second half.
As long as you get them all in there. I did like lap 180 when Ware spun out and then gave the Iowa D a nice lawn jog across the grass.
Right across the middle of it.
They have like the little quarter midget track right there.
Oh,
in the D
circle.
Yeah,
thing.
It's like a little old paperclip shape. And at first I thought they had spray painted an oval on their D, and I'm like, really? That's what you guys did? But then I saw somebody go through it and realized, no, that's actually asphalt, so it's probably quarter midgets.
That makes sense. Lap 188, Brad finally overcame his Andretti pit crew to get back to the lead. That was when Lucky Lord Byron, lap 206, he made his final pit stop of the race, a full almost 150 laps.
Did he really go the rest of the race?
Yes.
How did his tires last?
Oh, we just get the worst tires possible, so they don't fall off at all. Brad Pitt ended up winning stage 2, by the way.
He's feeling probably pretty excited right about now.
He would think so. And so begins the race of endless cautions. Jones, Zane Smith, John Hunter Nemechek, SVG, spin number 2. Ty Dillon, a window on the track, an adult toy on the track. Oh, wait, no, that was the WNBA, not NASCAR, sorry.
What's up with that? People are throwing adult, what do you call them, appendages onto the WNBA courts all the time?
Get Renus on the phone, he would know.
Oh yeah, Renus VK will know all about that.
He's in charge of that. I don't know why, but it's hilarious to see them stop the whole game.
Kick a dildo off the side of the court.
And then they eject the fan from the... Okay.
I'm like, you got to be able to figure out who tossed that thing, right? Anyway, I did like lap 229. Smith takes his weekly spin, thanks to Hocevar. And then I'm wondering, how does Bad Luck Bush not crashed yet?
Well, this week he got his crash out of the way in practice
That was
early on.
That was a good crash.
Really ran into that wall hard. Maybe he'll make it through the race. Did you see later in the race, Smith tried to get back at Hocevar and just missed. I was like, oh, you should get a penalty for missing that badly.
It's called a whiff.
Yeah, I was like, oh, nope, strike.
Did Bush get on the radio and say, "Ha, miss me"?
I would have. Lap 264, instead of spinning out, Kyle Busch gives out the spin of the week, this time to SVG.
He's used to it.
It's causing all of the cautions. 55 to go. That's when Through the Field came on the network decides to do that. You know that the race is getting boring. Let's go through the field. Let's go down to James. Nap.
You get that on the radio a lot, but I haven't really heard it that much on TV NASCAR.
I heard it at Indy, the boring fuel mileage race, and this week at the boring fuel mileage race. Now, that TV has kind of been lying about fuel mileage for like the second week in a row. They say it's too close and they have no idea if he's going to make it or not. And then the guy does some cool down laps and burnouts and, drives around the track for another 10 minutes. It's like, you guys just making stuff up to make this seem interesting, or?
Well, even Byron's pit crew was like, "You just got to make it to the line. You just got to make it to the line." And I'm like, oh, he must be on fumes.
Then he makes it, does a cool down lap, did some burnouts.
Yeah, he almost did some donuts. I saw he was close. I think he might have done a 180. He might have done a single donut.
We can blame that on fuel mileage, or I would if I was him.
Yeah.
That's the fuel mileage. NASCAR has gone from beating and banging on short tracks to having to have clean air and fuel mileage. It's kind of not NASCAR.
Can't you just do some math and make sure that there's plenty of fuel to the end? Like set the laps?
You should think so.
I mean, it's not...
Well, he did get lucky with all those endless cautions that let him go almost 40 laps more than you would under a green.
That's how he made his tires last.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed that Hocevar, what's his first name? Is it Carson?
Carson.
Like Johnny Carson?
Yeah.
Carson Hocevar is building a nice list of drivers that would like to take him on a trip behind the woodshed.
Somebody's crew chief went down and yelled at him after the race. I think it was Smith, his crew chief. So there's another one for the list. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a line. It's like the scene in Airplane.
Oh, yeah, the next guy waiting to smack the hysterical lady.
Kyle Larson ended up P28 after trying to outcuss Austin Hill on the radio.
He did use a lot of F words, didn't he?
Very colorful language.
Yeah. It's not Peacock anymore, is it?
No, we were not streaming. I was right. On Amazon, they got a few bombs on the air, and they're like, "It's streaming. No one cares."
Yeah.
In NASCAR news, it's the 40-year anniversary of the death of Billy Wood, the NASCAR warlock, famous for putting hexes on drivers he didn't like.
Yeah, back in the 80s. Some drivers actually paid Billy Wood the Warlock to hex other drivers or give them a lucky charm, including drivers such as Darrell Waltrip, Ned Jarrett, Bill Dennis. I didn't know who Bill Dennis was, but he paid Woods to just stand in his pit area.
Some of Wood's victims include Bobby Labonte, broke his shoulder, Bobby Allison, blew a tire, Rusty Wallace got knocked into the wall, Junior Johnson also got knocked into the wall.
He was actually accurate. Like, he would predict, oh, this is going to happen to this car, and then it would happen. And then people started paying attention to him.
Man, this guy would have been real popular today with all of the sports gambling.
Yeah.
The guy could have been a millionaire if he just waited another 20 years.
I wish we could get him to hex McLaren or Pablo in IndyCar, but he's dead.
Oh, we didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. No, he didn't predict that one. Somebody put a hex on him. I don't think he made it out of his 50s either. He wasn't real old.
His final hex was on Kyle Busch this season, apparently.
Let's do best and worst NASCAR paint schemes for the Iowa Corn 350.
My favorite one. This was really easy. Joey Gase in the number 66 had a King of the Hill car. Looked pretty good. It was also fueled by propane and propane accessories.
I wanted to see him win, so in the interview he could go, dang, dang, old dang, 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 dang.
Is that show back?
No.
Is that why they ran the paint scheme?
Well, I think it's like CW reruns or something like that.
I'm sure if they brought it back, they would ruin it. So
yeah, somebody bought all the reruns. I went to Xfinity and picked Algier. How do you say it?
Allgaier? No, that's not it. So I would say
Allgaier. Okay, whatever. The number 7 car. He's got an ear of corn on the side. Like even his number 7 is filled up with corn. That made me think of popcorn, which makes me think of a movie theater, which is cold, which sounds nice because it's a billion degrees right now. I'm sorry, a bazillion degrees. And I want my monsoon rains.
It is 112.
It's 100 and stupid right now.
I'm done with it.
And I'm tired of it. I'm going to send a letter to Trump or something. How about bad cars?
This one is pretty easy for me. Hammy was driving the Bob's Discount Furniture car, which first of all sounds like they should be sponsoring like a local short track car or something.
Like a super modified?
Yeah, just, the whatever. And then also the car is like teal and salmon, or it just, not my colors. Not a fan.
I don't know if you could pick worse colors. It was like Forest Service green, but 3 shades gayer.
Not good, Bob. Not good.
Really? Hammy Hamlin drove that car?
Hammy Hamlin.
Huh. The one that always has the Yahoo car most of the time?
With the FedEx and...
Yeah. For bad car, I went with Ware in the 51 because it has a blow-up doll head on the hood, and I just thought that was highly inappropriate for NASCAR.
It's more of a Renus VK.
Yeah, I could see that in Indy with Renus VK.
Coming up next, NASCAR takes the Underground Railroad up to Watkins Glen for the SVG Grand Prix.
I'm sure Brad Keselowski is excited about that race.
Really wants to follow up his almost win with a road course.
I'm going to pick him to finish in the bottom third.
The odds on that are 1-1.
Yeah. In IndyCar news, Fox has bought 1/3 of IndyCar through the Penske Entertainment Corporation.
I heard it was a stock trade. 33 shares of IndyCar for 6,700 shares of the UFL on Fox.
That UFL didn't do so well.
No, nobody cares about football. That's not the NFL or college.
What was the football league from the 80s or 90s where they had the Arizona Wranglers?
Was that also the UFL? Or
Was
the
it UFL?
AF? I don't remember what it was called. That was a cool logo.
Yeah, were they trying to bring that back?
They had that and the XFL, and then they merged the two to be one underperforming league that no one watches instead of two.
Yeah, it's hard to get into a third football league that's the same as...
After football's over, I'm like, I don't want to hear about football for a while.
Plus, it's like, why doesn't anybody watch the WNBA? Because people want to watch the top of the sport and not the middle bracket.
That's
why women's soccer doesn't get paid as much, and everybody wants to watch the top athletes. Sorry, that's just human nature. I can't fix that. IndyCar viewership has been up 31% since Fox took over broadcasting. Still less than the NASCAR X Series, but 20 times more than MSNBC.
Positives, we're taking steps. Next up for IndyCar, we're going to spend another week looking for the Northern Trail to Portland for the organic, locally sourced, gluten-free vegan Grand Prix, which the name fits, I guess, for this week.
Don't take the Donner Pass. That's all I can say.
Ooh, they should be fine. In other news, the Texas governor vowed to arrest House Democrats who fled so they could deny their state legislature a quorum. The House Democrats said they went to Illinois to see how gerrymandering was really done.
If you're going to gerrymander, you should go see the experts.
Right to the experts. Next stop, New York and California.
Yeah. Yeah, what's Illinois have? Like 14 Democratic districts and 2 Republican?
Yeah. But, Texas is doing something wrong.
Our undercover journalist, Bob, has learned the true reason the Democrats hate Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad. It's because she's a woman who identifies as a woman. Also, she's attractive. That's a nail in the coffin for the Democrats. So.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
But the stock price for American Eagle went way, way up. Go figure.
It's the jeans.
Next week, we have NASCAR, and we have no Formula One for 3 weeks. And still no IndyCar. It's a NASCAR-only weekend.
Okay.
So we'll have some interesting extra stuff for
Nice.
next week. Tune in. You're supposed to say hit the subscribe button at the end of each show.
Smash
Yeah.
the like.
Tap the bell, whatever, all that stuff they say.
Make a comment that's appropriate.
Or inappropriate, we don't care. Just a comment, whatever.
I'm not even going to read it.
Yeah.